grooming time for what he's created for us to do. He calls us, just like he did with the disciples. They were fishing and doing what follow me, and I'll make you fish to me. And right then and there, it just kind of happened. Praise God. The YouTube feed is now working.
Amen.
Praise God. So, God chooses Saul instantaneously. And so he sends Samuel to prepare him, to teach him, to train him. And Samuel is with him for his first year. And in his first year, Saul's reign is extreme. God is with him. Samuel is with him. Everything is working perfectly fine. So then he gets to the second year, and Samuel sends him on, and he says, okay, I will be there at an appointed time, get an appointed place, go there and wait on him. And so now Samuel has left Saul on his own because Samuel actually has his own things that he has to be responsible for and take care of. Because Samuel in that time is carrying a double office. He is the priest and the prophet. So he's carrying two offices of the Lord, where Saul is carrying one, the king. And so he tells him to go on. And at this time, everything is perfectly fine. But Saul, of his own, decides that he is going to choose out of people of Israel. Choice men to follow him and his son Jonathan. He chooses 3,000 men. You can look at these men as his secret service, his bodyguards, his personal escorts. And of these 3,000, he takes 2,000 and he keeps them with him. And he takes 1,000 and he gives them to his son Jonathan, his oldest son Jonathan. And so then he sends everybody else back home. Well, at that time, Israel had about 300,000 people who were ready to fight. And so Saul chooses out of the 300,000, the 3,000 he thinks were the best. He keeps 2 for himself and gives 1 to his son. And after he does that, Saul decides to do something without seeking counsel first. He doesn't pray. He doesn't ask God. He doesn't wait on Samuel and ask Samuel is okay. He does this of his own accord. He sends his son Jonathan to fight against or to smite a garrison or an encampment or a fort of Philistine soldiers that have set up camp. They have taken control of an area in Israel. And if you look it up and research it, the area that these particular soldiers have taken control of is the land where Saul comes from. So, there's a group of people, a group of Philistine soldiers that have been causing problems for Saul's family, the Benjamites, the tribe of Benjamin, all of Saul's life. And so now that Saul has power and authority he's going to utilize it for his own personal needs. I done had this problem. My dad done had this problem. His dad done had this problem. We done had this problem for many generations. But why did they have the problem in the first place? Because if we do a little bit more research, we see, beginning in the book of Judges, that God allowed the Philistines to come against the children of Israel because of their disobedience. That whenever they did not honor God and follow his commandments, he allowed things to come against them. And that whenever they repented, he would send someone in to set them free. But then as soon as they got set free, they go right back to doing the wrong stuff they were doing. So these people who were in his land, they were there under God's assignment. Mm-hmm. How many times do we have of what we have done that we don't want to deal with what we've done? We just want to resolve the issue. Mm-hmm. I can think about all the times that I've made wrong choices and then turn around and compound that by making another wrong choice trying to fix the previous choice. Mm-hmm. There was a book well, actually wasn't a book, it was an insert in a book that we had to read back when I was in high school. I think it might have been 10th grade. And I'm not going to lie to you. I really didn't read the insert. But I was in class when they discussed this, and I remember the story well. So since I didn't read it, I don't really know what the name of the story is. I think it's called The 3 Wishes. But I know in the story, these people were given 3 wishes. And with the 3 wishes, they were given the option not to use them. And they were told that because you don't believe, you're going to make a foolish first wish. And then you're going to make an even more foolish second wish. And then you're going to waste the third wish to undo the second. So, they didn't listen. They used the first wish. With the first wish, they asked for $500. They had a debt. They cost $500, and they didn't know how they were going to pay it. So they wished for $500 to pay the debt. After they made the wish, the knock at the door that day. And they were bringing them a $500 insurance policy for their son dying on the job. So they got that $500 for their son died. So then the mama, who's so distraught about losing her son, decides to use the second wish to ask for a son to be brought back. But the problem was when the son is being brought back, he's not being brought back to life. He's being brought back as dead, like a zombie-like say. So when the father gets wind of what the mama has wished for and what it's about to bring, he wishes that the son go back to where he came from. He wishes. We've done a lot of times, we've wanted something, but not really truly did we want to do what it took to get it. We made foolish choices and decisions, and we also have not sought God in what we tried to do. I just think about all the times when I was young that I decided that I was going to try to make some more money. And so in order to make some more money, I was going to spend some money in this venture. Because if I spent it here, it was going to bring in some more money.
Mhm.
I didn't pray about it. I didn't do any research. I really did not have the adequate tools to make the decision I was making. I just did what I felt was right at the time. It never worked. How many get rich quick schemes have we been suckered into? A lot of them. Because I did not ask God. I just moved. I was thinking about that this morning because and I was thinking about it this morning and I was saying, wow. Saul, here in this scripture, is sitting here thinking about how there's a troop of Philistines in his hometown. They've been stealing from his people. They've been persecuting them and oppressing them and taking advantage of them. They have been hometown. We can call it racism because they feel like their race is better than the children of Israel. And so because these are beneath us. Mm-hmm. They work for us. And that's what's been happening. That Saul can't see his family get ahead. Because every time they try to move forward, it's being taken by the Philistines. Mm-hmm. Every time they try to come up. Saul even said, when Samuel came to him and said, God has chosen you, he said, how are you going to choose me? Because we come from the least of the least. So Saul's desire right now is, I'm going to lift up my people because I'm going to get rid of their oppressors. I'm going to remove the people that's coming against my family and been coming against it for generations. And I'm going to take back all the stuff they've been stealing and what they got, and I'm going to utilize it for our people. But the only problem is, God did not see God. And so, the interesting thing about it, though, is that even though Saul didn't see God, defeated the garrison, even though Saul did not pray to God first. That's his first mistake. But that's to show you how foolish we can be. God allows Saul to have his victory. He allows for the Philistines to be defeated. He allows for Jonathan and his troops to be successful in what Saul sent them to do. And sends forth a message because he did what he did. Not only did Saul not deserve it because God was the one. Why you gotta say, look, y'all? Look at me. Look at what I did. Sound the trumpet. Blow that alarm. Why you gotta say, look, y'all? Look at me. Look at what I did. Sound the trumpet. Blow that alarm. That everybody, every person who can understand that we did something. And I open my mouth and spoke. I hear about it. So I know it's there. But hear about it. I know it's there. But I told him, I was sending you a text message just that all I was going to say was, I paid my bill. That don't sound like this. I was saying that to him in the first place. Was because I was angry with God because I was saying in my heart, God, I cannot afford to pay this morning. God, this house costs too much. I was saying in my heart, I was angry with God because I did not want